Good morning, guys. I'm going live in the membership right now. So we just have a small group in there. So I'm curious to see if anybody will be on, if you guys are up, if you've got a busy morning, if you're getting prepared for your day, or if you're just relaxing. I was awake early. I'm kind of a morning person, so I naturally just often I just wake up early. I probably was up too early today and I'll be tired later, but this is my second cup of coffee. I got up. I love to go downstairs. I've got a little office downstairs and then just have time to myself before the kids wake up. So that's what I did today, and I find I'm so much happier if I just have that time. If I have the kids wake me up in the morning, then I'm just it's a different story. So speaking of that, hi Jalen. When I was thinking about this month's focus, I was thinking, should I go along those lines? Because I've done this challenge before where it's, I can't remember what I called it, but it's getting in the habit of waking up earlier before the kids. Because I find that I'm so much more organized, so much more focused, and I can get a lot more done. And I stick with stuff. Like I don't know, I can plan things out. But anyways, I think I'm going to save that for another month. So I'll talk about the challenge that I have coming up for us in a few minutes. So I had asked if anybody had any questions they wanted me to answer. I didn't get any questions in, but I do have some other things I want to talk about. So if you guys are watching live or if you are watching in the replay, feel free to type it in and I'll answer the questions. But you know what? In our membership, part of it is that I am always accessible. So you have a registered holistic nutritionist at your fingertips. If you have a question, just send me a message usually within a couple hours. I'll have an answer for you within 24 hours. I can get back to you. So take advantage of that. If you've got any symptoms, any health questions, anything related to even with your kids. My main focus is on mom's health, but I do with kids of my own. I dive into kids' health as well. I've experienced that. So anytime you have questions, just send me a private message. Send it in the membership. Some people might have suggestions or answers in the membership as well. So, anyways, we will get started. I'm just going to talk about a few updates this month. I did send an email a couple days ago with some of the updates, but I'll just go over that. I'm just going to get up my membership here. And also I want to make sure that you guys are receiving your emails. So often emails, I'm not sure if it's MailChimp, if it's the platform that I use to send out emails or what it is, but often it'll go to junk mail. So even often my own emails go to my own junk mail. So if you're not getting them, then make sure you check that. Hi, Patty. So if you're not getting my emails, make sure you check your junk mail. I'm not real sure I'm pretty sure it's easy to mark it as safe. Good morning. So that you're getting all the emails. I just have gotten into the habit of checking my junk mail multiple times a day. So I check my inbox and my junk mail. And then also so this Facebook Live is also going to go to email. So I've got a few people. We've got a couple new members that just joined in the last couple days. I don't believe they're on Facebook yet. So I'll see welcome guys. You guys will see this in the email. And if you want to join the private Facebook group, I'll put the link in the email. So usually I try to post whatever I post on Facebook. I'll try to send an email as well, because I do have one for sure, maybe a few that aren't on Facebook that are in our membership. Another thing too I should mention is that if you're in the Facebook group, you might not be receiving all of the posts. If you do want to make sure you don't miss any, go to the top in the Facebook group, so the Mama Recharge membership, the group that you guys are in right now, and go to, I believe it's notifications, and then click all posts, and you'll get notified. So Facebook is changing so much, especially so this goes as well with the Mama Recharged. I've got 3 groups. I've got the Mama Recharged page, which is open to everybody. Then I've got the Mama Recharged community, which is sort of a private group for anybody, but it's private. So it's generally just moms who are all kind of in the same boat, often not feeling great. and wanting to clean up their diet and feel better. So that's a nice community because you can ask questions, and it's not going to show up in your feed, or your friends aren't going to see it. It's just the moms that are in there. So both of those groups, if you go to the notifications and click all posts, then you won't miss it. So so I'm just going to talk about a couple updates. I updated our welcome video. So if you're new, then you might want to have a look at that. If you've been in the membership for a while, it probably doesn't pertain to you too much, unless you are feeling like you might be missing some of the stuff in the membership. That'll kind of give you a quick navigation tour around. And then I'll just go to the monthly section. So if you have also a computer in front of you, you can follow along with me if you want, or just check it out after. So I'll go to September. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Are you guys just waking up? Are you joining me with your cup of coffee? I think it's so neat that we can, it almost feels like you're in my living room, and we're having coffee together. I've got my kids. You can see my daughter there. I try not to give them too much screen time, but I've got them set up with a snack and with some old phones, so they're watching some YouTube shows right now. All right, so this month with the meals, I'm kind of loving it. I hope you guys are loving it too. So I wanted that fall flavor. I'm kind of craving the fall flavor, the pumpkin spice, the apples, all the local seasonal produce. Coffee and peanut butter protein bar. Awesome. Same as me. So that's what I had. That's what I had this morning. Got coffee, yes. Woke up at 7 just before the kids. Got myself ready. It was really nice to do that. Oh, that's good. So I'm on my second cup of coffee. I started with a peanut butter protein bar, and so I've been awake for a few hours already. So I'm indulging. I don't know. I've got a gluten-free toast and peanut butter. So I try not to eat that all the time, gluten-free toast, but it's kind of like a treat. It used to be my staple. My everyday thing was just like white toast. I'd eat that every day, multiple times a day. So now it's, when I have it, I enjoy it a lot more. Okay, I like to talk a little bit, you guys know, so I'm trying not to get off track too much. So I'll get back to it. So yeah, the Fall Harvest program was last week, and that's a nice one. If you didn't do that one, you can check it out. This week is our Easy Peasy Slow Cooker program. So I love, I don't know if you guys are kind of feeling the same way. You want to get sort of like back into a routine, have your meals all set. So that's a nice one. I'm kind of loving the slow cooker right now. And then next week we start, I've got our 21-day Real Food, Real Quick program. So we start week 1 with that. I didn't line it up. Often I like to line it up with like the first week of the month, but this still works well. So that's a nice one. And they've got in those 3 weeks, it's got some really nice fall flavors. So hopefully you guys are loving that. I am, today if the weather's nice, we're gonna go to the farmer's market. It's not looking that great. So I'm gonna go through, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do the slow cooker program myself this week, or if I'm gonna look back and grab one of the other plans, but we're gonna get our groceries today. So I also wanted to mention some ebooks too. So if you guys, maybe you've forgotten they're in there, or I'm not sure if you've seen them in the recipe database, there's some of the recipes in there, but then there's also recipe ebooks. So I like to refer back to these sometimes and just get different ideas. So a new one is a fall favorites ebook. There's like a pumpkin spice latte in there, just lots of yummy foods. There's a soup. I added a soup ebook. Some of them are slow cooker, some of them aren't. So in the fall and winter, I like to do, occasionally I'll do this. I'll do a batch of soup on like a Sunday, and sometimes I'll double it up and then freeze it, or just have it for the next few days. And there's also a sauces, dressing, and simple salads ebook. So, and we've got our mason jar meals that's been in there before. So those are some nice ones to have a look at. Okay, so what else did I want to mention? I will mention first I'm going to mention, I've got a promo going on for, if you've got anybody that you think might want to join the membership along with you, I've got a try for 5 thing that I just started doing. So they can try it out for $5 for the first month. So after that, it goes back to regular price. But yeah, if you have any friends that might be interested, you can mention that to them. And I like to tell people, like, don't feel obligated to go past that first month. Like, feel free, if it's not for you, feel free to cancel after that. So yeah, if you guys want to share that at all. And I want to create some sort of bonus for you guys, or some sort of prize. I know there's a few people have brought some friends into the membership, and so I want to figure out a way to like reward you guys for that. So if you have already, or if you are going to, if somebody joins, just let me know. Eventually it'd be neat to have it all like a little bit more high tech, where as they sign up it asks for it, but just let me know. I love to know if you've referred somebody, and then I will create some sort of bonus, or some sort of giveaway or something for those who have referred. Speaking of giveaways, we did our first giveaway last month, and I would love to, if I could do a giveaway every month, I would love that. I don't know if I can do that every month, but I'm trying to get free products from companies that I love. So when I can do that, and I think I have a couple that'll be coming to me. I don't know if it'll be within the month, within 2 months. So I want to give back to you guys. Right now it's a small group, so your chances are pretty high. But one thing with increasing the group size is, if we can get this group bigger, I can spend more time on it. I can add more resources. So if we can increase the group, we can add lots more to it, I guess. Okay, so our focus this month, and I just posted it, is our clean eating. Let me go back. It's our clean eating challenge. So maybe I'll just read out. So September, you can scroll to September in the monthly focus and go to the end, or you can go to the monthly focus section. So it's our clean eating challenge. And I thought this was important because I noticed myself that I need something like this to break me out of my bad habits that I've created during the summer. So I need a challenge, I need a cleanse, I need something like that. So I'll give you an example. This past week, actually even the last few weeks, I've been saying, okay, like, I'm going to clean things up. We're back to school. I'm going to get rid of any of the junk. I'm not going to go, occasionally I'll have some red wine, and then with red wine, I'll have some dark chocolate. Sometimes I'll have some tortilla chips. Sometimes I just don't plan things out well enough, and then I just end up eating like something quick at lunch that isn't the most nutritious. So in my head, I was telling myself, okay, I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna follow the meal plans really well. But if I just tell myself that, then I end up getting sidetracked really easily. So an example is, last night Jason got home from work and he said, let's have some wine, which normally that's fine. Like, that fits into the Mama Charge protocol, is a glass of wine on occasion and maybe a piece of dark chocolate. But I am in such a bad habit with things like that I want to cut it out for at least a few weeks. Because then, I have a few glasses of wine, have chocolate, like I said, then I don't sleep as good, and then I'm tired today, and then I eat carbs. So it's just kind of a spiral. So this is important to kind of break free from that. I don't know if you guys are feeling the same way as well. So this month, I'm challenging you to 21 days of clean eating. September is a great time for a challenge because I find we often need that extra little push to break us out of those bad habits that might have crept in over the summer. So I'm also loving the idea of Sober September. I guess that's a thing. So to go along with this, so it's time to get back on track. So that's part of the September focus. So that's what I'm doing personally. I'm going to try to cut out wine, cut out alcohol, and try to just really focus on clean eating. And then after that, I don't have to be quite as strict because I won't have that habit stuck. That habit won't be stuck any longer. So with this month, I'm not just saying, okay, let's eat clean for 21 days and I'm leaving you at that. I've got sort of a 3 to 4 step process in there. I've got lots of resources, lots of links, and I will be adding a few things posting a few things as we go. So step 1 is fridge and pantry clean out. So I've got some different swaps in that post. I want you to focus on the ingredients rather than the calories and fat grams. So some of you guys might be already doing this already, but if not, it's just kind of a good reminder. Change your mindset. Don't be afraid of, I can't talk now. Don't be afraid of fat. Our body, hormones, metabolism, and especially our brain needs that fat. And we also need some sleep, which I'm lacking right now. Step 2 is to restock your pantry and your fridge. So after you've cleared out all the junk in there. So when I say cleared out, you can either trash it. I don't really like to waste stuff, so either donate it. You can even, if your husband's not fully on board, you can even just kind of put it, I have some baskets in the top of my pantry and that are like wicker baskets. So our treats and stuff like that go up there so I don't even see it. So I don't even know what's up there. So you can just tuck it away or like even put it in a different cupboard. Say, like tell your husband that I just want like the pantry that I'm looking in, the cupboard that I'm looking in, I just want it to be clean so it's easier. So that's actually huge. If you're, what you bring into your house makes, for I notice for myself especially, if I bring in some chocolate bars, if I bring in chips, you know, I might be tired at the end of the day on like a Friday night and I see there's chips there. So I probably will eat them, but if they're not there, then I'm just gonna find something else. So restock your pantry. I've got a kitchen staples guide linked up there, a pantry tour. I've got my pantry tour. This is my very first video, probably from about 4 years ago. And so it's not a very good video in terms of that it's long and I don't know, it's not the best video, but it's everything in there is, pretty much everything in there is what my pantry is stocked with right now. So that hasn't really changed. So I might do a live and take you through my pantry right now or in this month. But for now, I've got that video there if you want to check it out. And then step 3, choose your favorite plan from the membership, grab your groceries or order online and get started. So you can do that right now as step 1 as well, since you're in the membership. But so yeah, and then I also have for step 3, if you want to prepare kid and mama approved snacks, is something, especially with my focus as well. I want to get more in the habit of being prepared with at least once a week, making something that's nourishing, but that they'll eat and they'll like. So I've got a kid-friendly ebook linked up there as well. And then I've got the swaps, like I said before. If you scroll down, I've got lots of different swaps for like with your coffee, if you like cream and sugar, what you can add. If you have margarine in your fridge, if you have a certain peanut butter, or if you've got store-bought salad dressings, if you've got crackers, different processed snacks, if you have deep fried foods. So it's what to trash and what to swap it in with. So what else did I want to say? If there's no questions, we'll probably leave it at that, and I will be in the membership, either video or live a little bit through the month and with your weekly posts as well. I'm going to be probably in October, I'm going to be doing a whole nother batch of meal plans. So I do I batch meal plans. I did a few months ago, I did a whole bunch. So I'm gonna do a whole bunch more. So let me know if there's certain types of recipes you're loving, if there's certain things that you're not loving, if you want more oat recipes, or if you aren't doing good with oats, you want less oat recipes. If you don't do good with feta cheese, I can do less with that. So yeah, if you have any suggestions on the type of, or if you have a recipe you love, you want to incorporate it into a meal plan, just send that to me. So I think that's about it. Yeah, I kind of like these. Before I was just recording the videos and posting them, I kind of like doing the live video. It's a little bit easier, and as the group gets bigger too, it would be neat if we can have sort of like a Q&A as we go. So that would be fun. So yeah, I feel like I'm missing something that I wanted to say, but I'll just post that. Oh, I'm getting a low battery. So I will say goodbye, and I think that's about it. Have a good day. I've got the window right in front of me. It's looking a little bit cloudy, so it might be a day at home, or it might be, do you want to come? Oh, he wants to come say hi. He's waving. Want to say hi? Yeah. Might just have a quiet day with the kids. Sometimes I love the rainy days. But I'm hoping it's going to be nice. We can go to the farmer's market, get some produce, and it's Renata, but she's also called the Bread Lady. She's got a cookie that's egg-free, dairy-free, gluten-free. It's called a Sunny Seed cookie that I love, so I always get that. And then there's a coffee place there, so I always grab a cup of coffee and a cookie. Sometimes we'll have lunch. Might head into St. Vital Mall. So let me know if you guys are going to be there today. But I'm going to check the weather. Hopefully it's not going to be raining. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Talk to you later.
Talk to you later.